Hello everyone, Stick here for making another comparison video for you, and today we have the LG Aristo and Samsung Galaxy On5. And both phones are the most budget phone that are on sale with MetroPcs, and I know a lot of people they are in between, so most likely they want to see a comparison between these two phones. Let's find out. Let's begin with the build construction for both phones. So we do have 5-inch display. These phones very similar in size, but the LG a little bit thinner from the Samsung. No capacitive keys for the LG. As Samsung, you have home button and you have power volume rockers on the side. Same thing with the volume rockers for the LG. Virtual Android buttons over here. That means that Samsung, you're gonna feel that has a little bit bigger screen, but it's not because the capacitive keys and the virtual buttons over here. The power will be located in the back, so we have the camera flash. It's about the same thing very much. I would prefer the Samsung design over the LG because I like this home button and I like there are capacitive keys, which is for me, I feel that the screen a little bit bigger even with the same size. Nothing here premium as build construction. They're both made out of the plastic as we mentioned before, but still feels so good in the hand. It doesn't feel so cheap. Unfortunately, there are no LED notification lights. Unfortunately, this is a main something that annoy anyone, and I'm very sure because you need to have, what I mean, something to pop when you charge the phone, so yeah, that way there's something charging or you have received a message or so, but unfortunately that's not exist in both phones. As I said, we have both phone are of 5-inch of display, and we have 720p IPS HD screen for LG, so this time, and we have HD display as well as with the Samsung, and it's TFT very much. The colors, in my opinion, much better with the Samsung. That cause Samsung, they are using more PPI with the same size, 288 compared to 196. This is what I have mentioned in my full review for the LG Aristo, that the color kind of washed out. I mean, the color is more real and better with the Samsung than the LG Aristo. For the size of the screen, about the same, but at the quality wise, I would prefer Samsung quality display over the LG Aristo. Now we're gonna move on the hardware or the internal hardware in both phones. Here is the deal breaker in my opinion. LG has 16 gigabyte storage. You will receive about 11 gigabytes after everything pre-installed, and you have 8 gigabytes for the Samsung, and you get about roughly 4.3 gigabytes for the internal. We have also 1.5 gigabyte of RAM for each phone. So this point I will give the LG more advantage because the storage very important, as everybody knows. Second, the 1.3 processor for the Exynos processor for the Samsung and 1.4 Snapdragon 425. The processor, after I have done the benchmark, the LG has faster processor as well. So absolutely there is no any doubts that the LG Aristo has way much better internal hardware than the Samsung Galaxy On5. Operating system. So we do have the Android M Marshmallow for the Galaxy On5, and we have the Android N Nougat for the LG Aristo. Now you're gonna tell me which is better. Absolutely the newest operating system is better and has a lot more stuff, more optimization with the hardware and the battery, plus you can do the multitasking stuff. So at this point also LG has more advantage on the Samsung Galaxy On5. Both phones are rocking removable battery, so this is a good point. 2600 milliamps power for the Samsung and 2400 milliamps power for the LG. I haven't noticed any big difference in when I have used both phones. They both give me about the same screen on time. They very much depends on the brightness, depends on the 4G, if you're connected to 4G or the Wi-Fi, depends on too many things. This is how we count the screen on time. But I always like take about average, Both phones give me as average 3 hours and a half screen on time. This, in my opinion, it's very great, because even flagship phones nowadays, it doesn't give you this, because you know what I mean, it's more powerful processor and display and stuff like that. So if you're worried about battery in both phone, I will give the same points. I haven't noticed any huge difference in battery performance. Finally, I want to be talking about the camera on both phones. So we have the LG has 13 megapixel camera on the back, which is amazing because of the price of the phone. 5 megapixel camera with all that nice stuff, gesture, HDR, etc. And we have 2 megapixel for front for the Samsung Galaxy On5, and you have 5 megapixel camera. As everybody knows, number, it's not big thing. If you have more pixel, that means it's better camera, not necessary. But with this situation that we are here for doing that comparison, I would tell you the LG Aristo has a lot way much better camera for the front and in the back than the Samsung Galaxy On5. I'm not here to show you samples or anything like that. I'm just trying to give my opinion. I have used both phone, I have captured pictures on both phone, and I had looked at the samples as well. If you guys want to see more details about the camera, you can go ahead and check the full comparison or the full review for each phone. That would give you a little bit more information about the camera. I usually don't recommend phone than another one. I don't tell you which phone you want to buy, Samsung On5 or the LG Aristo. But that case, both with the same price, same size screen, little bit better screen because more PPI for the Samsung Galaxy On5, but storage, a faster processor, and a better camera, same performance for the battery. In my opinion, if I'm in this situation, I'm bargaining between two phones, I would rather to go with a phone giving more memory and a faster processor and better operating system. That was very much it, and that was right to stick talking to you in this video. Please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to see a speed comparison or speed comparison for application and stuff like that, also thumbs up for that video, so that way I know you guys want to see that video. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in my next one.